pretty sure they only got captured after after you got inside and started to confront Joseph.
Then they managed to travel at the speed of light.
Basically.
Man, fuck that. Alright, so walked away the first time makes me feel kind of sad. Well, time to confront Joseph.
He probably should have just taken the happy ending and moved on.
Okay, wait, what happens if you just stand still? Does he just, like, say, can you, like, hurry up?
Nah, unfortunately, this isn't like most games where if you just stand still for a long time, he'll make the decision for you. That doesn't happen.
It'd be funny if he just has, like, dude, just get the hell out then, like, go away, you're bothering the
I'd
fuck
like
out
to
of me.
I'd like to imagine he's just standing there for like a while. He's like, is he dense or something? Did the helicopter crash hurt his brain or something?
Funny enough, I was in a helicopter to get to Joseph compound.
He just says, hey, did the helicopter crash hurt his brain or something?
Well,
it's like one of the cultists whispers in his ear. He's like, no, I don't think so anyway.
so in the span of 10 seconds, they managed to capture Grace, the father, you know, like the priest, Nick,
yeah,
Grace, I forgot her name, and everyone else in the span of like what, 10 seconds?
I feel like the likelihood that they captured the animals is very low because, well, number one, an animal usually would just immediately run.
One of them is a fucking grizzly bear.
Okay, that one is the only exception because, well, I mean, don't get me wrong, grizzly bears are damn fast and pretty hard to scare off, but like...
One of them is a mountain lion.
Okay, a mountain lion's not that threatening. There's never really been a confirmed...
They're really fast.
There's never been a really confirmed kill of hikers on mountain lions. It's very low chance of you dying. Especially if you know how to fight back.
Mountain lions are still messed up beaches. Why did I say beach?
Bruh, the fucking the fucking badger will literally immediately lunge for your dick.
Badgers are evil bastards in this game.
Have you seen the badgers in that game?
Can we also just acknowledge the fact that apparently wolverines are not extinct anymore? Well, no longer endangered, and they're all over Montana.
Who would have figured?
Who would have figured?
Apparently,
they were all hiding in Montana.
Apparently Joseph is just God. Joseph, he just said, alright, listen here, you're gonna come back to life, and then he slapped the Jesus out of him.
Wolverines are not extinct, they're just very endangered. Who
would
have known they were all hiding
close.
in Montana?
I mean, the difference between a wolverine and a badger is pretty small, so there's probably a reason why nobody cares.
Did you just... okay.
You leave me my flock.
Leave your friend... Bro, those were my friends. I want Sharky. Give me Sharky, man.
Take your friends or leave your friends, man.
Yeah, you can either get 3 coworkers, or you can get all your friends back. Which one's it gonna be?
I wonder.
3 coworkers, or literally the people who helped you make sure you did not get shot.
Yep. I wonder which one I'm gonna pick.
And the 3 coworkers didn't do shit, they just got captured.
Yay.
God is watching.
Yay, God is watching. You know, I'm gonna hit you one of these days. Resist. Come with me, Joseph, you're coming with me.
Oh, come on. Why resist against his heavenly touch?
Bro, he's going to ADX floor and shut up.
Oh, come on, man. It's basically like getting diddled by Jesus.
Every choice reveals our sin. Okay.
John was wrong. Your sin is not wrath.
Then what is it?
You'd rather watch the world suffer and burn than swallow your pride. And the Lamb broke the 6th seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake.
Dude, I just feel like this is one giant ad for Christianity.
I feel like this entire thing is just like a ploy for showing how powerful Christianity is.
And the fact that I'm playing as John just makes it even worse.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's literally a PSA for how powerful Christianity is.
Sorry, Joseph, I'm a traitor. I literally am dying already. Eat shovel! Eat shovel! Dude, get up, it's just a shovel. Eat shovel!
God damn, rookie. Pulled my fat
I'm dying right now.
How are you dying?
I need you to look something up really fast.
Sir, I am literally dying right now. There is no time for that.
I understand, but really
No,
quickly, while you're dying, you're dying to a bliss tornado, I need you to really quickly pull out your iPhone.
No.
I love the idea that you're like on a WhatsApp call while you're talking to Joseph.
The fuck you mean?
You just hear me on the other side. Hey, yo, bro, how's it going? He's like, yeah, I'm just dying to this guy.
Yo, bro, I'm spectating you.
Don't you see that?
Huh? Who am I fighting? I can't see. I can't see.
Okay.
I just hit Joseph with the just kicked him in the face.
Stop resisting.
Feel the power of the Lord with my hoe.
Feel the power of the Lord with my foot.
Eat Molotov. Okay, Joseph, chill.
Mine is the face of truth.
Mine's is the okay. Uh-oh.
I feel like you shouldn't have pissed him off.
And I feel like I need more health packs. Oops.
Yes.
I may or may not have accidentally shot him in the ass. Oh,
You know what's funny is that that's how I beat him, actually. I shot him in the ass.
No, I accidentally keep shooting my friends because they keep getting in the way.
I'll tell Sharky that he needs to
Damn
get
it.
out.
I'm dead.
Well, just crouch behind a rock and heal.
No, it's the fact that the AI is basically useless. Gotta try again. Well, this game is messed up. Ow! Why does getting hit by a gun do more damage than anything?
Getting hit by a gun, I don't understand either. Watching the getting shot would hurt, deal significantly more
You'd
damage.
think getting shot would hurt more.
Let's just say getting shot by a high caliber rifle round would most likely damage you more than getting hit upside the head with the butt of a stock.
You'd think getting hit with a bullet would do more damage, but nope. Shovel does the most.
Apparently, who would have figured, but these cultists have never skipped arm day a day in their life.
No, absolutely
Ever.
not. Like, ever. Hey, man, maybe...
Especially Joseph.
Eat shotgun! Ow, shit, I'm getting shot.
Hey Joseph, will you sign my petition?
Hi there, would you like to sign my petition? Ow.
Sign my petition or I'll follow you home and skin your dog.
Ow. I got shot in the chest again.
Who would have figured bullets hurt?
Well, I'm dead. Oh, thank you, guess not. And I got downed again. In the span of 10 seconds. Actually, maybe 3 seconds. I hate my life. One of us. One of us. One of us. I don't know. Oh my gosh, Sharky must be impossible to defeat. Uncle, I finally beat the section, now it's on to the next one. No, I'm fighting because this shit's against the law. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. No! Herc! Damn it, Herc! You traitor! I just saved the child. I'm a humanitarian.
Good job.
Thank you. I saved Grace. Guess not. I have to save her again.
Good job. You're a hero.
I crippled her. Do these guys like ever die, or are they just like no? Herc! I have to save Herc, the best character.
He is the best character, though.
Sharky and Herc are by far the best for comedic timing.
He made me, Sharky, and Herc make up the trio, the three horsemen of crushed beer cans.
Of Hobo City.
Otherwise known as Redneckia.
The fact that I have to keep reviving them bothers the fuck out of me.
Take him down hard.
You don't know what you're doing.
You don't know what you're doing. I'm saving the day while the skeleton yells in my ear.
Yeah.
Oh, he's dead. What I'm doing is saving the day while a skeleton yells into my ear.
Indeed. That just sounds like something Postal Dude would say.
Yep. Forgive the father.
What I'm
They know
trying
not
to
what
do
they
is
do.
save the day.
They know what. Dude, it's like my job to do this. Like, what are you on about?
See, what I'm trying to do is save the day, but I have a skeleton screaming in my ear, and also you people are insufferable.
Exactly.
Silence in heaven.
I wish you could have gotten like cheeseburger, but I think they would all probably be hiding.
And there were noises, thunderings, lightnings, and an earthquake.
Joseph Seed, you're under arrest.
That siren.
And I heard a great voice from the temple say to the angels,
Uncle, that
"Go
siren.
your ways, and pour
That
from
siren.
the vials the wrath of God upon the earth."
Wrath of God. No.
It is finished, child. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Uncle, is this a joke? Oh shit. Joseph, you fuck! I want to yell, but I physically cannot because it is very late in the night. So, I am screaming internally. Audience, I am screaming internally, I am sorry.
Are you sure?
Yes. I mean, to be fair, a bomb just went off. How do you think I feel? Hope County went Fallout.
Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, you don't have a Pip-Boy.
The funny thing is that I'm playing Jacob, so I already said it, so basically I'm a traitor.
Technically, you and Joseph are just having a brotherly dispute right
Yeah.
now.
Man,
We'll call
I
it a
know a
brotherly
nuke
feud.
just went off, but I think I still have enough time to do a side quest. What do you think?
Probably, and also that's why New Dawn happens.
So, I just like the fact that you can still open the map, you can just still see all the, like, the prepper statues, and all the, like hideouts and stuff, you know?
I like the fact that it's canon that a nuke got dropped on here, as if they just gave up and just said, you know what, okay, listen, if this deputy can't deal with it, we're just gonna
Another
nuke
nuke.
the entire-
So, I have a question. How, when, why did they get this? How do you just...
Was it a holy nuke? Like, okay, here's a good question. Was it like a religious nuke? Did God, like, just fist the earth really hard, or was it like an actual bomb?
Uncle, I blew the fuck up.
And now you and Joseph are the only men remaining.
No, because we're both dead. I crashed into a car.
Good job. You managed to fuck up your one job while trying to save this man who is your only friend left.
I told you God would not let you take... But damn, he was right.
Literally, God tried to take him, but literally couldn't. He couldn't
And then
take that shit
along
back.
came a silent protagonist.
You know, you're very lucky, but the funniest part is that apparently either A, he just cares too much for you, but apparently he puts you down in the bunker.
Bunker? Wait a minute. Okay, now shut up, shut up, shut up. No more spoilers. I need to get to the bunker in the first place. But I will say this. How and when and where did they call... I can't speak English. Where did the cult get their nukes? Like, where? You don't just, like, buy nukes off Craigslist. Like, where do you get this stuff, bro?
Ah, yes, I remember I typed up a Craigslist ad, said, uranium needed, and then immediately 5 men in black showed up at my door.
I remember you can buy, like, a quote-unquote nuke on eBay, which is like a no, not cardboard, like, made of wood, you know, for, like, display purposes.
Yes.
So technically, I am wrong and right at the same time.
You know, the funniest part is I'm pretty sure you could buy the components required to build a nuclear warhead.
Sounds about Craigslist.
Imagine that you say needed strong man in order to help form a uranium bomb. In the Craigslist.
Uncle, you're going to jail one of these days, I swear.
It just says help needed. A strong man required to assist in the forming of a uranium warhead.
Totally fake. Only for prop. Made of wood.
The funniest part is that you're gonna like tell him, all right, listen, I need you to squeeze really hard on this in order to cause fusion due to the fact that you're slamming particles together. And he's not even gonna understand a word of it. He's just gonna say, all right, you want me to just smash this?
Look out! My trip!
Why does everything go to hell in a handbasket during like the last few seconds?
It's always the trees, man. See, this is what happens when we don't
That's
cut
all
down enough trees.
Literally, during the entire cutscene at the end, the only thing I said throughout the whole thing was, well, this went to hell in a handbasket real fast.
Well, all of them are dead. That was pointless. I just wasted
Why did you
time.
bother saving them in the first place?
That was lame.
Because you had a big old boss fight against a giant religious fanatic?
Reach Dutch's bunker before it's too late. Bro, I literally cannot see anything.
That's because you're fucking high on bliss, because thanks to Joseph over here.
Thanks, Jesus.
Thanks, Jesus, who just so happens to be sitting next to me.
Okay, I'm in the bunker now, so...
Dun, 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 dun,
I'm gonna punch
dun,
you. Shut up, shut up. Shh, shh. The Purge!
A 2 number cheese, 6
So you're telling me this crackhead had enough resources to have a nuclear bomb? Dodge!
I mean, it could have been a nuclear bomb, but by all logic, I'm pretty sure that it was unironically just a literal godsend.
It means the politicians have been silent.
I know.
I mean, it could have
how
just
they got
been
the
a
bomb.
genuine...
It means the corporate
They got it from Judas.
It literally could have been a genuine godsend, considering the fact that this dude has been building up to this the entire time.
No, Uncle. I know how they got it from. It was from Judas.
It was obvious the whole time.
It was Judas.
It was Judas the whole time, I knew.
He's back for round 2.
It means I was right.
Jesus isn't ready for the second coming, but Judas is certainly ready for the...
Collapse is
It means the collapse is... bro, you had nukes. Of course it was gonna
the
come.
world as we know it.
I mean, I know that I know
This dude
that we
cheated.
are... I know that you seem to think it was a nuke, but I genuinely am thinking that it is just genuine divine retribution.
So long for the prophecy that God whispered in my ear to be
I doubt he could have just bought a nuke. Or made one. I just doubt it.
I prepared my family.
What if it was
There's no
pagan
way,
men?
right? Yeah, they're just a bunch of pagan hillmen.
No. What if it... No, pagan men. What if it was him?
I should kill you.
Might have been
for what
him.
you've done.
I should kill you for what you've done. Bro. It's
I
either
mean, there is a bunch of doomsday preppers around here, but I'm pretty sure that they'll be fine.
you're all I have left. You're my family.
You're my family.
Oh,
I'd rather be adopted.
The world is ready to
Oh, dun.
We will step into the...
Imagine that. Imagine finding that you're the last person on Earth and you're stuck with a goddamn religious fanatic who's gonna rant Bible all day long.
You're stuck with a sweaty homeless man and a dead body for all eternity.
A sweaty homeless man who's doing nothing but spouting off religious nonsense.
And a dead body.
Let's be real here, if that was what your company was, just a guy that's gonna make your insanity go by even faster, you're just gonna, like, be reaching for the nearest gun as soon as possible.
Okay, so I have one question to ask you. Is he the judge?
Huh?
Is he the judge?
Is he the judge?
You know who I mean. Is he the judge? Is he the judge?
As in Joseph?
No. The deputy.
The deputy, yes, actually.
He's the judge.
He's supposed to be the depiction of the judge, yes.
So he's the man behind the mask.
Yes.
Okay,
basically.
this is copyrighted music. Get that shit out of here.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Copyrighted music, baby. Get that shit out.
Yeah, basically, the
telling
judge
me
is...
The judge is, in fact, the rookie. Or in this case, deputy.
It's basically supposed to be, yeah, it's supposed to be the deputy, basically.
I love how the fact when you beat the game, you can just see the game, aka, you know, all town look like shit. In the beginning.
The town that you worked pretty hard to save.
Man, I wasted so many hours for this game. Yeah, that must suck. Suddenly, Gobi.
Yeah, point is that the judge is supposed to be a manifestation of the deputy, basically functioning pretty similar to the deputy.
It is not a manifestation, the actual deputy.
Yeah.
So it is the actual deputy.
Or no, it depends, like, for example, in the Joseph headcanon, like, for example, the DLC where he's in his own head.
Yeah.
There is multiple times when you encounter the judge, which is supposed to be what Joseph sees the deputy as, basically just this tyrant of destruction that comes out of nowhere, and you have to fight him off.
So, in the eyes of Joseph, it's the deputy, but in the eyes of the New Dawn player, it's meant to be ambiguous.
Basically, he's pretty much, you know... It's kind of like the polar opposite in each other's eyes. Some people, you know, like with Joseph and his religious fanatics, you know, you see the guy, you just see Joseph as the hero here, and then you got over on the other people's side that think that the deputy did the right thing trying to stop this asshole.
I mean, technically speaking, we are the judge. We're kind of the whole reason why this game fucking started.
We are the reason why this happened. If we just walked away, none of this would have happened.
I know, like, bro, send in the statey, send in the National Guard. Like, bro, this isn't a job for the sheriff. It is a job for the government.
Ultimately, in the end, whenever New Dawn happens, they end up seeing Joseph as the hero here because, well, you know, obvious reasons. Fucking deputy didn't have to do that.
It was your fault, deputy. Bro.
It was all your fault, deputy. You totally couldn't have just walked away, called the fucking National Guard, and moved on.
It's all your fault, deputy. Bro, you're the reason why
it's not even
alive.
his fault. For all we know, we saw Joseph activate his fucking trap card, activate his hidden ninjutsu, and literally summon a fucking nuke from the sky.
It wasn't the deputy's fault. The collapse was gonna happen anyway. He just sped up the process. He literally,
don't get me wrong, Joseph might have predicted it, and Deputy might have hastened it, but that doesn't mean that Deputy is responsible for it.
It was gonna happen anyway.
Hell, in Joseph's idea of what the Deputy looks like, it's basically just this raging juggernaut running around with a bunch of high-caliber weaponry and armor on, and it's just fucking indestructible.
Sounds about accurate.
Tearing through everything nearby, including Joseph.
Well, what happened to Nick? Is he dead too?
Nick?
Yeah, I know a large portion of the... Because I checked the characters online. A large majority
Realistically, I'm pretty sure that the, like, collapse when New Dawn happens is pretty damn far in the future. After, you know...
I mean, Herc is alive, so...
Yeah. So, what happened to Nick?
Hang on.
It is possible maybe he got hit by, like, the shockwave of the fucking blast, and it just fucked up his systems and he crashed.
Oh, that's a shame, because I love Nick.
I mean, I'm sure he would have survived the crash, but you know how the wild honey badgers are around here.
Oh,
They'll
they're
bite your testicles
fucking
off.
vicious. Hang on, is Nick? I don't care about spoilers for New Dawn. Like, bro, who cares?
I don't really remember if he's alive or not because I barely remember New Dawn very much.
I put.
Hell, Justice is not even in
I
it actually.
I spelt his name.
Nor is Deputy.
Technically, he is and he isn't in the game at the same time.
Yeah, in a sense.
Is Nick Wright dead?
I don't know.
Nick Wright can be found at North. He's alive! Nick! Oh my gosh. And he looks like he hasn't showered in 30 years.
Well, what did you expect? There's no fucking running water.
What happened to Boomer in
What didn't happen
New
to
Dawn?
Boomer?
Oh no,
He gone?
no.
What do you mean? He moved over to Far Cry 6.
Oh no! No!
He moved over to Far Cry 6, by the way. That's exactly what happened.
No, Boomer!
Let me guess, dead?
You win, Boom Boom.
Hey, buddy, at least you get to rest easy knowing that he actually didn't die. He came back in 6.
At least he went Boom Boom. Now his name means something. Oh, I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the most terrifying part about the judge, especially in the DLC where you're playing as Joseph, is the fact that he's like a Juggernaut-style character, but he moves significantly faster. He moves like a normal person, and he ducks behind cover way too much.
Carmina Rai, isn't that the daughter?
Yes.
Oh, that is awesome. And her...
What about Cheeseburger? What happened to that giant obese bear?
But the fact you can get, like, a grandma for your team is fucking hilarious.
That's literally some Watch Dogs Legion shit.
I know. What happened to Cheeseburger? I want to see... Is he dead, too?
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me.
What happened to Cheeseburger? He went Boom Boom.
You know what's really funny to me?
Cheeseburger
You know what's
blew
really
the fuck
funny?
up.
Oh well, that's probably the case with most of the animal characters.
What happened to... Sharky!
Sharky.
Bro, I need to know what happened to him. What happened?
Sharky Boom Shark.
Dude, it's Sharky, the best. What happened to him?
I like
He's alive! He's alive. Okay, that's good. What happened to... What was her name again? The one with the archer?
What?
What was her... What was her name again? I gotta find her. Far Cry characters. You know the one with the bow and arrow?
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, I was just gonna find her name. Find her name? I gotta find the character. There we go. I can't speak English sometimes. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, her Jess Black. There we go. What happened to Jess Black? New Dawn. She's alive too.
Most everybody.
Well, apparently she is apparently alive.
It seems like most everybody survived.
Except for the animals. That makes me sad. What happened to... Who else? Like, what else happened? Grace Armstrong. Let's see what happened to her. What happened to Grace Armstrong? New Dawn. Bro, they all survived except Boomer. Now that's just fucked. They kill off Boomer.
I mean, if it's any constellation, it doesn't seem like he died, but he just went to Far Cry 6.
No, he is confirmed dead.
Dude, he's literally in Far Cry 6, unironically.
Let me see.
As a quest.
I swear, if you're right, I'm going to hit you. Or I'm going to yell at Ubisoft.
So either A, he fled to Cuba. He
No,
ran off to Cuba.
No, I think it's set in an alternate, like, universe.
What, is that the alternate universe or before?
You have got to be shitting me.
Reminder: nuclear warheads are not always super devastating and large.
Aw, boom boom. I don't think it's the same boomer. I think it's just maybe a different dog.
Same exact dog with the same exact name, but the downside is that apparently it's not the exact same thing.
Exactly. I don't think it's the real boomer. I think the real boomer's dead.
I doubt that. I think the real boomer moved to Cuba.
Okay, alright, buddy. Alright, what are the other characters? Peaches, pretty sure she's dead. So what was
Yeah, I
the
don't really
what was
care
the
about Peaches,
pilot
though.
what was the pilot? What was her name again?
The pilot? I forget her name. I don't care.
I'll find her. Farcry 5 companions. What was her name? I gotta find her.
Yo, when are you gonna look up Honey Where You Been?
Adeline Dunbar.
Honey, where you been?
I'm going to punch you. Hang on. Is she dead?
I'm gonna kick you in the knee.
What happened to Adeline? Alive and living in Cuba. Okay, hang. What? So let me get
That's
this
not
straight.
a joke. He's actually in Cuba. That's
Let
canon.
so, nuclear war, whole world goes to shit, and then everything gets fixed. Hence Far Cry 6.
I'm pretty sure that only the U.S. went to shit in a handbasket because, you know, obvious reasons.
Hang on.
So, I'm pretty sure that devastated that part of the world, but God's reach is only so far. And then it left
Far
Cuba.
Cry 6.
Dude, Far Cry is confusing. There's a game set in the fucking Primal Ages, and it's out of nowhere for some reason.
Dude, I am so confused. Okay, so let me
I
get
need
this
to
straight.
really put together a Far Cry timeline.
So, Uncle Death, let me get this straight. So, nuclear explosions, America, go boom boom. You're
America
telling
fucking
me?
dead.
Okay, if he said Joseph said the collapse, so this means this must have happened everywhere, not just America. So you're telling me?
By the way,
so in the span of a few years, Cuba manages to repair itself, and the whole world.
the Cuba in this universe is actually significantly different, both in landmass structure and I'm pretty sure also in location.
I don't think they have to, I think they just use fake names because they don't want to upset nations. But we all know technically it's just Cuba.
It's designed to be like Cuba, but the downside is they didn't copy the landmass at all, so it's different.
Cuba 2.0.
Basically, it's in a different location.
No.
I'm pretty
It's
sure.
Guarma from Red Dead.
I see.
We're back on Guarma.
Tahiti.
So in the span
got a
after
plan.
nuclear war, everything.
Basically,
is fixed.
Boomer sat there. He was like, "All right, Arthur, I got a plan."
I'm gonna be honest with you. Even if Boomer survived, he would have died a few years later. Dogs don't age that long.
You know, he's actually physically aged by the time that the Cuban game takes place. Like he's got a grayer, shaggier fur. He looks a bit older.
Well, that was very interesting.
So he did technically survive. I mean, he's probably on the end of his road. But
was it just America then?
Well, I mean, technically it wasn't anomalous. It was clearly, it had a cause. And I'm pretty sure
all of America goes boom boom. You'd think people would go like to Canada or Mexico, not just stick
you
around.
think that if God literally, if you saw a guy standing there, literally call down a fucking rod from God and just slam the earth and fucking create a nuclear explosion, that you'd cause an evacuation, but no. Apparently it just fucking eviscerated America.
Okay, so I'm looking it up online.
What is the timeline here?
I figured it out. It even says it right here. Okay, so in the timeline, hang on, let me see. I'm pretty sure we can see it. Okay, he got them from Pagan Min. You know, Far Cry 4?
Yeah.
Yep, there you go, Pagan Min. They came from Kriat. Did I say it right? Kriat?
Hold on. Wait. Okay. Hold on. So, what did they get from them?
Tactical nuclear bombs.
Ah, I see. So it wasn't. It wasn't my original suspicions of literally him calling down a rod from God.
Fuck no.
Dude, I mean, come on. You gotta say it felt like he was calling down God.
No, they just gave them nukes and called it a day.
How unfortunate. It would have been much more cool to know that you have the guy that literally just summoned a fucking nuclear explosion.
Okay,
Sitting
just
next
checked.
to you.
Yeah, the collapse was worldwide.
It was?
Yes.
So when the fuck does 6 takes place?
Hang on a minute. Far Cry 6 take place after New Dawn. Is dated.
Is that even further?
Far Cry 6 is dated after the collapse has supposedly happened.
Wait, so it's even further in the future? Like so far long after
Man, this game has me mad fucked up.
that they've returned back to a normal society.
Okay,
Dude,
this,
the fucking timeline on this is so fucked.
this game has me
The
mad.
Far Cry timeline is so fucked in so many different ways.
Here's my timeline for the cult. 4,
Wait, so
5,
how the hell
New
did
Dawn,
Boomer
that's
live?
it.
How the hell did a dog outrun a fucking nuclear
Exactly.
explosion?
And how did it get to Cuba? Did it get on a boat and call it a day like
I'm gonna just assume it snuck onto a boat or like dug a fucking hole to Cuba like it is in China.
This time, so this is my cult timeline. 4,
This is
you know,
all
with
to
pagan
figure out
men,
whether or not
and 5.
all of this is to figure out whether or not Boomer survives.
Yeah, so we got 4, you know, pagan men and everything. 5, the cult. 6, well, 5.5. Let's go with that. 5.5, New Dawn, and 6. So you're telling me in the span of all those years, Boomer survived? He survived radiation.
Somehow,
He survived
by
the
some
explosion,
logic.
and he just somehow got his sweet ass from Montana to Cuba.
Also, I'm gonna just say right now that also, by the way, the sheer amount of time that you'd have to go from being a scavenging civilization trying to pull itself back from the wreckage of a nuclear war would be far past the living expiration date of a fucking dog. So, that dog's anomalous.
And here's the thing, Far Cry 6 has tanks, helicopters, boats. You're telling me after the whole world goes boom boom in the span of like, what, 5, like a week, we all go back to normal? Like, no.
Yeah, I guess.
If the whole world goes boom boom, it takes fucking decades.
Yeah, literally.
Even then, everything's still gonna be broken. You're gonna repair that shit. Yeah, sure, you got your TV back, but look at that, the skyscrapers are still broken.
You can fix the damage, but then you have to deal with the radiation.
Yeah, so
Actually,
I
now that
want to
I'm
know
thinking about
what
it,
is
it
going
makes...
on here.
Wait, it makes more sense now that I'm thinking about it, actually. The, in the game, the dictator of Cuba is trying to work on a new drug, basically, that
Bliss.
supposedly has all kinds of miracle byproducts, which he's just deemed worth sacrificing his people's, you know, pride and joy. But the point is that if that is true, it would make a lot more sense why he's trying his hardest to produce it in the first place. Because if it does produce, like, you know, actual effects, like, for example, being able to cure cancer, or stopping radiation sickness, or something, you could help somebody with that.
So you think Far Cry 6 is set, like, when the world is healing?
Yeah, like, during the healing of the world, considering that everything in Far Cry 6 is pretty underdeveloped, all things considered. Like, there's a couple construction zones, there's no overly developed areas. It's mostly villages.
Let's get this straight. In Far Cry 4, we have the whole event. I don't know the story. Let's just say blah 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 blah. Far Cry 5. In that time, Joseph just somehow, I don't know how. I haven't played the DLC. I don't have.
How
Far
the
Cry
hell did
6.
he keep a nuke secret for that long?
I shoved it up my ass.
It's very simple. I rammed it up my brother's colon.
We don't. This is why John walks funny.
He said, "Here, Jacob, come here."
So in this time, Joseph just somehow convinces this jackass in pink to say, "Hey bro, can I like borrow a couple nukes from you?" Yeah, sure, go ahead. And he goes boom boom. New Dawn happens, basically Mad Max. Then the world heals. Then we got Far Cry 6. which takes place during the healing process. New Dawn is in the middle of the apocalypse, like when it's all
Yeah, like
settled.
the fucking immediate fallout.
No, Far Cry 5, like during the ending, is the immediate fallout, and New Dawn is in the middle before we get to the point of
the after effects.
Yeah, the after effects. Then we get to the healing process, which is Far Cry 6.
How the hell any of them survived that is unknown. I don't know how the hell they survived nuclear blast, more importantly. You know how far away you have to get from a nuclear blast to avoid any kind of minor injuries whatsoever?
Here's the fact that they all got away surprised me. You saw the ending. They were all there.
Yeah, they were fucked in so many different ways, and yet somehow they still managed to get out through plot armor alone.
They're done for.
Boomer's like fucking supernatural because like he's already a pretty old dog. At least he's a mature dog from the looks of it. And somehow he survives till Cuba, which I would say that like between the games there's got to be at least 25 years between New Dawn and 6.
That dog is a fossil. That dog is a fossil.
Yeah, there's no way that dog's alive unless it's like a fucking anomaly or something, or it like mutated to not need age anymore.
That's what I said. That's why I think the one in Far Cry 6 isn't Boomer. It's just this dog that looks similar.
I genuinely just think that it's actually just an anomalous dog.
Boomer is the reason why the collapse happened.
He's the reason why he sold the bombs.
He didn't get his dog treats.
Point is that literally, yeah, if that's true, all of this is just to confirm whether or not. By the way, I'm gonna just say, I would say the minimum amount of time required to get out of that scavenging state and go back to being more civilized would be a bare minimum 25 years, upwards of like 75 years.
Yeah, even
like,
with the Doomsday Preppers, even with the government still intact, yeah, bro, that's cool, but there's a big-ass hole in the ground. What are you gonna do about
that?
Yeah,
and also, by the way, whenever governments get blasted by fucking sudden nukes, you know, they don't just sit there and be like, alright, this is fine. They go, oh, what the fuck?
They don't just go like, my fellow Americans, yeah, I know a bomb just went off, but we'll be fine.
Yeah, that's the Obama version of panicked.
I'm gonna fucking hit you.
Yeah, it's basically, there's gonna be like 15 years of sheer fucking chaos throughout the entirety of the world. Then you're gonna go into the healing phase, and then you're gonna go straight into Far Cry 6, where it's, you know, relatively
that's
back to
gonna take
normal.
you a couple of decades.
Yeah, bare minimum. Like, we're gonna be swapping leaders around quite quickly.
And this is nuclear bombs, so basically your neighbor Jimmy just got obliterated along with your neighborhood. So, do you think...
Your neighbor Jimmy, as well as literally everybody else within a tri-state area.
Why did this all happen, Mama? Well, it all happened when one man turned Christian.